climbing up a wee hill to find a place for us to have a wee chat. Because I've just been at the top of the cliffs there with one of the participants on the workshop, and she said, well, tell me, Alistair, what should I be shooting? And of all the amazing questions we get on workshops, that's probably one of the most common ones. So I'm just trying to find a little quiet spot where we can have a chat away from the surf. That question of what should I shoot, that's the secret to creativity, isn't it? Because if I tell her what to shoot, that's not creativity. And the analogy I've used quite a lot recently is, if we're all sat on the top of a cliff looking out at a beautiful landscape, and we don't have cameras in our hand, but we have a notebook, and each of us sits quietly and makes notes about the things we notice. So in this particular case, it can be the dramatic arch, or it can be the striations and the colours and textures in the foreground rocks, or it can be the way the water's piling in from the North Atlantic over the enduring landscape and creating flow and energy and confluences of line and form. So if we're all making notes and we sit here for half an hour and then we go back to the house and compare notes, does anyone have a right to say that the other person's notes are wrong? So if one person's writing notes about lichens on rocks and feels engaged with that and feels really connected with that, then that's a valid note. If someone talks about the way the light interacts with surfaces, or the tonality of the clouds, or the unique colour of the hyperoxygenated water, all of these notes are totally valid. So when the participant was asking me what should I shoot, I said, well, what do you notice? Because it's that noticing, it's that engagement with the landscape, and that's what creativity is. And if I can summarise what creativity is in an absolute single sentence, it is noticing what you connect with and feeling it. So learning to feel in the landscape is absolutely critical. And as I explained to the lady here, when she looks into the eyes of her husband, she feels. When she looks into the eyes of her son, she feels. Feeling's a natural thing that we do. It's the most natural thing in the world to feel. We feel angry, we feel hurt, we feel love, we feel desire, we feel sympathy and empathy and compassion. All of these feelings are totally natural for us because we're quite a sophisticated species. So feelings are natural, and when we're in the landscape, connecting with those feelings and understanding what those feelings are and what it is that's actually resonating with us and what it is that we're noticing is the absolute fundamental path to creativity. So if we want to tap into creativity, we need to feel. So my whole YouTube channel is going to be focused on the technical aspect of how our cameras work and what we can use them for, different styles of photography and the technical challenges that lie there, and also the whole concept of creativity, from the processing side of things to how to make images feel a particular way, how to express ourselves with the language of light. So yeah, this is my introduction to my YouTube channel, and I hope you subscribe and enjoy the ride.